Good afternoon, grade 3. How are you? Hope all of you are well. This is Musta'id and this is the time for our math hour. But before we start, I need to thank Omar Ihab Mahmoud Hamad from your class. He is the only one who solved the homework and sent it for me. Imagine you are 15 and only Omar, he solved the homework. Waiting for the rest. Okay, please. If you have your book, all of you bring your book, open it at page 7 and our lesson will be rounding. It is lesson chapter 1 lesson 4. My objective هدفي إنه rounding of course means تقريب. Objective what I need to learn. I need to learn how to round numbers to nearest 10 100 1000 even though I need to solve problem solving using rounding. هلا they will give us numbers and they will say round this to 10 or 100 or 1000. For example, if I have 63, okay, 63, and they said Jeddah is about 63 kilometers away from Mecca, okay, we round numbers to tell about how many. So round 63 to the nearest 10. I will draw the number line. Look, they draw for us the number line and they started 60. This is in the middle 65 and this is 70. Of course, look where they label 63. If I say for you, go back to 60, how many steps? 3 steps. If I say 63, go to 70, how many steps? They will be 7. So 63, if I say round it to the nearest 10, you will say it will go to 60 because 60 is close to it, more than 70. So 63 is closer to 60. So if you round 63 to the nearest 10, it will be 60. Now, what about if I have a number 78 and they say for you round it to the nearest 10. Also, I will draw the number line. Okay, here they draw it for you 70 and here is 80. In the middle it is 75. Where is 78? Here. Okay, if I say for you go to 80, only you 2 steps and you will be above 80. And if I say go back to 70, look how many steps you will go. So 78 is closer. 78 is closer to 80. Now, if I have, for example, 329, they say round it to the nearest 100. Okay, here is the number line. Okay, 300, 400 in the middle, 350, 329 here. This is 310, 320. Before 330, one step, it will be 329. So 329 is closer to what? To 300, more than 400. So 329 will go to 300. Okay. Not every time I will draw the number line. There is a rule for the number line. I will write it and tell you what is it. If I have a number, for example, 63, then I say round it to the nearest tenth. Underline the 6. Circle the 3. Look at the 6. Is the 6 going to become bigger or stay the same? Who will decide? The digit that is before the 3. If I have 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay, my number will stay the same. It will not become bigger. But if I have the number I will circle is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, these numbers will give to my underlying digit plus 1. Okay, so 63, look at the digit that is before the 6, it's 3. The 3 in which group? The 3 is in the first group, so it will not give the 6 1, so my number will be round to 60. Now let's do 329. Round it to the nearest 100 and underline the 3. Circle the 2. The 2 in which group? The 2 is in the first group, so it will not give 1 to the 3. So 329 will be rounded to what? To 300. Okay, now this is the rule and this is what I will follow while I am solving the homework. You need to memorize these numbers. If I say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, they will stay the same. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they will give 1. Now let's go to question, the first question up, round to the nearest 10. I have 32. Underline the 3, circle the 2. The 2 is from the first group. It will not give 1, so it will go to 30. If I have 1032, where is the tens? Here is the tens. Circle the 2. Is the 3 going to give the 3 1? No. Why? Because the 2 is in the first group. It will not give, but it will become 0. And the underlined digit will stay 3, 0, 1. So it will go to 1030. Now, A is 77. Where is the tens? Here is the tens. Circle this 7. Okay? Is the 7 going to stay the same or become bigger? No, it will become bigger. Why? Because this 7 will give it 1. So it will be 80. Okay? Now, 3131. Underline the 3. Circle the 1. The 1 is in which group? In the first group. So it will not give my 3, 1. So this will become 0. And the 3 will stay 3, 1, 3. Okay? Now, let's go to 66. 66. Okay? Here is the tens. This 6, in which group? It's in the second group. It will give 1 to my 6. So it will go to what? 70. Okay, now 4004. Here is the tens, okay? The 4 in which group? It's in the first group. It will not give the 0, 1. So it will be, this will become 0. My 0 will be 0 and this is 0. So it will go to what? To 4,000. It will go to 4,000. Now 106 with 399. Okay. Underline the 0. Circle the 6. The 6 in which group? First one or second? It is in the second. So it will give the number 1. So the 6 will become 0. In this case, the 6 will become 0. And this one will become 1. So my number will be what? 110. Okay. 399. Now, this, underline the 9. Circle this 9. Okay. This 9 will give this 9, 1. So this will become 0. And this will be 10. I will not write the whole number 10 down. I need to carry on. So this 9 becomes 0. And the 3 become 4. So 399, usually it comes to 400. As I said here, yes, we didn't solve it here. This 9 will give it 1. So the first 9 will become 0. The second one will become 10. 0 معنى 1 up, 1 with 3, 4. So the answer is 400. Okay, now let's go to this. Round to the nearest 100. In this one, they want us to round to the nearest 100. We need to decide where is the hundreds. 426. Where is the 100? This is the 100. Circle the 2. Okay? The 2 in which group? The 2 in the first group. It will not give 1. So this one will stay the same. Sorry, this one will become 0. The 2 will become 0. And the 4 will stay. So 426, it will go to 400. It will go to 400. Okay, again, 426, underline the 4. Circle the 2. Ask the 4, are you going to become bigger or stay the same? She will stay the same because the 4 is in the first group. So these 2 will become zeros and the 4 will be. Now, 910. Underline the 100, circle the tens. The one will give the 9 1 or not. No, it will not give, because 1 is from the first group. So this will be 0, and this also will be 0. So my number will be 0, 0, 0, 0, and 9, 900. It will not change and become bigger. It will stay the same. So 910 will go to 900. 910 will go to 900. Okay. Because I have in the 109 and in the ones I have 1. The 1 will not give the 9 1, so my number will stay 900. Now 69, I should decide where is the 100. Here should the 100. Okay, if I want to round this number, okay, what should I do? There, here is the 100. Okay, correct. Now we'll ask the 100. Yeah, 100, are you going to become bigger or stay the same? 6. 6 in which group? In the second group. So it will give her 1. So this will be 1, okay? And these two zeros will become zeros. These two digits will become 0. So 69 will be rounded to 100. 278, okay? Now underline the 100. Circle the 7. Okay, now the 7 are going to give the 2 1 or not? Yes, it will give her 1. Why? Because 7 is from the second group. 200, these two digits will become zeros. 200. Okay, so 278 will be rounded to what? No, sorry, 278. The 7 will give the 2 1, so it will be round to 300. Yes, 278 will be round to 300. You need to concentrate while you are solving. Underline the hundreds, circle the tens. The 7 will give 1 to the 2, so it will become 300. Now let's do this one. No, I will leave this as a homework for you, or this one I should. Yes, this will be a homework. I will do this. Underline the hundreds. Circle the tens. The 3 is going to give the 4 1. No, of course. So my number will stay 400. Now underline the 6. Circle this 6. The 6 will give the 3 1. Yes, it will give her 2. It will give her 1. Sorry. The 6 will give the 3 1. So the 3 will become what? 4. So my number will be also 400. Again, look at these two questions. Underline the 4, circle the 3. The 3 will not give, so my number will stay 400. In this case, the 6 will give the 3 1. So my number will change to 400. Now underline the 6, circle the 7. The 7 is going to give the 6 1 because the 7 is from the second group. So it will be 7 2 zeros. So 679, 679, underline the 6. The 7 will give the 6 1. So this will become the 7 and these two zeros. Now 889, okay? Underline the 8. Circle this 8. Okay, the 8 will give 1, so my number will be changed. It will be 9 and the 2 will be zeros. Okay, underline the 8, underline the 8, circle the 8. The 8 will give them 8 1, it become 9. And these two digits will become 0. Okay, now they said round to the nearest 1000. 1000, where is the 1000 here? I don't have 1000 here. Okay, let's do the number next. This is the 1000. Circle the 0. Yalla, alone, tell me how we are going to solve this question. We are going to the 7 will we underline what? The 3. We circle the 0. The 0 will not give the 3 1 because it's from the first group. So my number will stay 3000. Okay, 3000. Now this one, underline this, circle this. The 1 is going to give the 6 1. No. So my number will stay what? 6,000. Now, underline the thousand. What do you think? The 3 will give the 1? No, of course no. So my number will become what? 1,000. Okay? Underline the thousand. Circle the 4. Is the 4 going to give the 2 1? Of course no. So my number will be 2,000 because we are rounding to the nearest thousand. Okay, now here is 1,000. Circle the 9. The 9 will give the 5 1. So my 5 will become what? 6,000. Okay, now where we are, now underline the 8. Circle the 6. The 6 will give the 8 1. So my number will become 9,000. Okay, underline the 4. Circle the 7. The 7 will give the 4 1, so it will become 5,000. Okay, now we didn't do this. And where is the thousand? I don't have thousand, so put dash. Underline this digit, circle this 9. This 9 will give my 1,001. So this will become 1. And what about the rest? All of them will become zeros. So it will be 1,000. So the important thing, if you have a question, you need to round it. You need to memorize these rules. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will not give 1 to the underlying digit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they will give 1 to the underlying digit. Okay, now before this will be a homework. They gave you numbers, okay, and they want you to round it to the thousand, to the hundreds, to the tens. For example, this one they did that thousand for you, but finish. What do you have? Finish. Okay, here round the prices to the nearest 10, 100 or 1,000. Khalina, this will be a homework for you, and this is okay. Next week, I will start from this question. I will solve so you can check your answer. But remember that you need to memorize the rule for the rounding. If you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you will stay the same. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you will become bigger. For example, this one had 1,000. Underline this, circle the 4. Okay. The 4 will not give. So my number will stay 2,000. Let's see this, 5,913. Underline the 5, circle the 9. Now, what do you, here, what you are going to do, we need, the 9 will give the 5 1, so my number will become 6 and the rest will be zeros. Here, the 4 will not give the 2 1, so my number will be, stay the same, 2, and the rest will become zeros. Okay, now do this and this, please, grade 3. Until we meet next week, bye bye.